Madden Football is the home of Super Bowl 56, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Lions and the Raiders, and it comes your way. Next,
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Las Vegas Raiders taking on the NFC champions, the Detroit Lions. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis, and the story of the Raiders season, just an incredible one in Las Vegas. The Raiders hadn't so much as won a playoff game in nearly 2 decades. You had to go all the way back to the 2002 season, but here are the Raiders, CD, in the city they once called home, trying to win it all.
And I like that. And think about their journey, their odyssey, so to speak, right? Oakland to Los Angeles, back to Oakland, now in Las Vegas. They and the Colts, the only teams currently to win a Super Bowl in 2 different cities. Now the Raiders, they have a chance to win in their 3rd city. What a story that would be.
Meanwhile, it's probably a day that a lot of folks in the Motor City thought would never arrive. And we all know the numbers. 1 playoff win since the NFL Championship game of 1957. That was still 10 full years before the first Super Bowl. But here are these Lions playing for the Lombardi Trophy.
And this is such a big deal that normally you see fans like this, these long-suffering fan bases, that have the T-shirts after the team wins the big game that says, "Now I can die in peace." They're wearing that T-shirt already. Just getting to this game is enough for them because they've only won, what, 1 playoff game in all that time since their last NFL championship. So they're excited to have it. The whole state of Michigan, they're just off the charts right now. Everyone banding together saying, "Go Lions."
And the Lions, Charles, the only team that's been in existence for every season in the Super Bowl era without ever playing in this big game. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And that's complete to Sanders. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Second and 5. They'll run here with Sims. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
So if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Johnson with a completion over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. A couple of 1st downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 42-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Back to throw again. A dump off to Sims. And he'll go down at the 28. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
They'll look to throw again. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Thompson. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here and just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on 3rd down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They'll run on 1st down. Sims, and able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. With a 1st touchdown of the Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Lions are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Striking first in any game is very important, but on this stage, the biggest of stages in the Super Bowl, that's huge.
You fully expect the other team to battle all the way through, but when you're the one setting the pace, jumping out in front, that has to feel great for the entire organization.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. That one in the books as a 12-play drive, and it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So now it's the Raiders' turn to go on offense for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And he's been sensational all season long, but he saved his best work for the playoffs, leading his guys to the AFC Championship a couple of weeks ago. And now he knows what lies ahead. He's going to need to play a near-perfect 4 quarters of football to get his guys to the finish line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
On second down, it's Allen, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
Let's go, D, let's go, D.
Brings up third down. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to fourth down. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive, then you get a big sack there on third down, and you make the home crowd go, shh.
There is a hush indeed. Here's the Raiders punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 42-yard line. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try to cut down the length of the drive.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now a give, right side. Sims. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Sims. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Now they run with Sims. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down. They'll set up a throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got a bump down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. They'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
And that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Only needing 2 yards on second down. He'll drop to throw. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Lions continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8-ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. So that drives 7 plays in length. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. It's a big play there for Vegas.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Now Allen. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Let's go. We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll look to throw now on first down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks, they're starting to pile up.
If they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. They'll run with Allen. Yeah, nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a third and long situation coming up. They're going to look to throw. Going for it all. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. 29 yards. And the Raiders are on the board here in this Super Bowl. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra hard look at this one.
Review the play. Ruling on the field game.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And that one makes it 14-7. 5 plays there on that drive. And it winds up at 6 points for the Raiders. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
On the slant, he's got Sanders.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. The throw taken in by Sims. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. He came right off the bench. That's his first carry of the game, and he left an indelible mark on the game.
Did not just bring fresh legs off the bench. He brought a fierce mind as well. He had a lot to prove, didn't he? He thinks he's as good as the guy who's the starter. Wanted to prove it, and boy, did he on that play.
Two minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl.
Let's go, let's go! Outside, outside!
A reminder, coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Options galore here, second and a few inches. Back to throw here. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Thompson. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and he told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
I mean, you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we send you to Orlando to check in with John.